In today's class, we shall again start with firm assessment, right? Acha, last class we discussed about, in the Zoom class, we discussed about all the provisions of नॉर्मल पीजीबीपी सम. जो सम नॉर्मल पीजीबीपी मतलब जो हम लोग प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट दिया हुआ रहता है कि एक इंडिविजुअल का, उससे हम लोग उसका करेक्ट प्रॉफिट निकालते हैं. अब इन दिस ओवर हियर profit and loss account again is given, but not of an individual, of three partners x, y and z. ठीक है, x, y and z are partners in a firm which is assessed as a firm. Since it is written assessed as a firm, that means it is a firm assessment. They share profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. The firm's profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2019 is given below. Now from here, what we learned in the earlier class, in the Zoom class, that we have to identify the expenses which we can deduct over here in profit and loss account, and which has been wrongly deducted in profit and loss account. We have to eliminate it, means add it back, disallowed. And we have to find out if there is any income which we have wrongly credited in the profit and loss account. So let us start with the debit side. Salary. Salary paid to the partners by the firm. Salary paid to partners by the firm is very much an allowable expense. This is a business expenses. ठीक है, but there is a but. But is that कि there is a limit. कि beyond this you cannot pay this salary. You cannot pay this amount of salary. मैंने you can pay, I'm sorry, my mistake, you can pay salary beyond the limit is fine, but you will not get deduction over here. ठीक है, सैलरी टू पार्टनर्स आप डिडक्ट कर सकते हो, लेकिन इनकम टैक्स एक्ट ने एक लिमिट बोल दिया है कि इसके ऊपर अगर आप सैलरी दे रहे हो पार्टनर्स को, दे ज़रूर सकते हो, लेकिन इधर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट में लिख नहीं सकते उतना. जितना लिमिट है उतना ही लिख सकते हो. दो ना, आपका जो मर्ज़ी है आप सैलरी दो, जितना आपको सैलरी देना है दो, लेकिन जब आपको इधर डिडक्ट करना है तब आप वो एक्चुअल वाला डिडक्ट नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, जो लिमिट है वो डिडक्ट करना पड़ेगा. अच्छा, लिमिट क्या है? लिमिट निकालना है अंडर सेक्शन 40B. इसीलिए ये फॉर्म असेसमेंट अलग से डिस्कस करना पड़ रहा है, अदरवाइज़ हम लोग डिस्कस नहीं करते. ठीक है, अच्छा, ये हम लोग वर्किंग्स में बाद में देख रहे हैं. इंटरेस्ट ऑन पार्टनर्स कैपिटल एट द रेट ऑफ 15% पर एनम. अच्छा, इंटरेस्ट ऑन पार्टनर्स कैपिटल आप ज़रूर डिडक्ट कर सकते हो. ठीक है, लेकिन आप इंटरेस्ट, यू कैन नॉट पे इंटरेस्ट मोर दैन 12% पर एनम ऑन कैपिटल. इज इट क्लियर? Interest on partners capital is very much an allowable expenses, but there is a limit that this interest cannot exceed 12% on capital, but here it is 15%. That means you are paying extra 3%. That extra 3% you have to add back. ठीक है, depreciation is an allowable expenses, but depreciation as per books of accounts we always add back. And what we deduct? Depreciation as per IT rules we deduct, and depreciation as per books of accounts we always add back. Sundry business expenses, fine. अच्छा, here interest on bank deposit 50,000. Interest on bank deposit, लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस सेविंग्स बैंक, सेविंग अकाउंट के ऊपर अगर कोई इंटरेस्ट आपको मिल रहा है, मे बी सेविंग्स अकाउंट और फिक्स डिपॉजिट, नॉट ओनली सेविंग्स, a fixed deposit or anything like that, if you are earning any interest, that would be taxable under the head income from other sources. It will not be taxable over here. Since it will not be taxable over here, it should get deducted. ठीक है, अच्छा, remuneration भी less होगा, but maybe we cannot deduct this amount if this 1 lakh plus 60 plus 40 is 2 lakh. If this 2 lakh crosses my prescribed limit, maybe I'll not be able to deduct this amount. So initially I will add back the entire remuneration. ठीक है, fine. That is also a process that we add back all the remuneration. That is a way of finding out the book profit as well. अच्छा, if you are getting much confused, let us first start with interest on partners capital at the rate of 15% per annum. ठीक है, अच्छा, इंटरेस्ट ऑन पार्टनर्स कैपिटल 15% डिडक्शन नहीं मिलेगा. कितना डिडक्शन मिलेगा? ओनली 12%. अच्छा, did they say anything about the capital? No, they didn't say anything about the capital, but we can calculate it from here. Okay, let us start. Calculation of I have already prepared the format. Sorry. Acha. How much is the interest you are paying? Interest on capital for the 3 partners at the rate of 15%. I am adding it up. How much? 30 plus 20. 30 plus 20 means 50. 50 plus 10. You are getting an interest of 60,000. ये कितना परसेंट? 15% करके आपको 60,000 इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. ठीक है, लेकिन 1 सेकेंड, लेकिन आपको मैक्सिमम इंटरेस्ट हाउ मच शुड यू गेट? is 12% per annum. ठीक है, you should get an interest of 12% per annum, but you are getting an interest of 15% per annum. That means 3% interest you are getting extra. ठीक है, अब now your task is to find out this 3% extra interest. How do you find out? 60,000 is the interest when my interest rate is 15%. So 60,000 divided by 15. Then how much will be the total interest if my interest rate is 12%? Okay. So it will come to 15 4 is 60, 12 4 is 48,000. It will come to 48,000. ठीक है, मतलब 60,000 you have given the 60,000 interest rate at rate of 15%, but you should have given 48,000 interest. ठीक है, so how much extra interest that you have given? I am writing extra interest that you have given. You have given an extra interest of 12,000. The 60,000 you have already deducted in profit and loss account. Now if you add this 12,000, so ultimately minus 60 plus 12, it will come to 40. So I have to add back 12,000. Now interest portion is over. Next that we have to find out, that I told ki remuneration, calculation of maximum allowable remuneration being minimum of the following. Now we have to find out the remuneration that would be allowable to the partners. Now in order to find out the remuneration, as per according to IT Act 40 section 40B of the IT Act, we need to first thing that we need to find out is maximum allowable remuneration का ये workings करने के लिए the first thing that we need is book profit. ठीक है, the first thing that we should find out. So we are directly moving on to the solution, because solution में book profit निकल जाएगा. ठीक है, the first thing that we need to find out is the book profit. ठीक है, तो चलो बुक प्रॉफिट निकालते, देखते हैं बुक प्रॉफिट कैसे निकलता है. बुक प्रॉफिट निकालने के लिए वी हैव टू स्टार्ट विद द ओल्ड प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस. दिस वन नेट प्रॉफिट 38,000. ठीक है, प्रॉफिट एज गिवन इन द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट. सो नेट प्रॉफिट एज पर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट, हाउ मच? 38,000. नाउ we are going to add back certain items. What we are going to add back? The first thing that we are going to add back is the actual remuneration that you are giving to the partners. ठीक है, the first thing in order to find out the book profit that we are going to add back, or we are going to add back while solving the sum, is actual remuneration that you are paying. Okay, then हम लोग यहाँ से remuneration निकालेंगे, फिर वो इधर इस वर्किंग्स में जो रेमुनरेशन आएगा दैट वी विल फाइनली डिडक्ट ओवर हियर. बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल ऐड बैक द एक्चुअल रेमुनरेशन. ठीक है, अच्छा 38,000. ठीक है, 38,000 को आउटर कॉलम में देने से अच्छा दिखता. ठीक है, अच्छा नेक्स्ट व्हाट विल ऐड बैक? विल ऐड दिस इंटरेस्ट. नाउ रेमुनरेशन एडेड बैक. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू ऐड बैक ऑल द what should I say, means section last class में whatever provisions we discussed in PGBP that we need to add it back. ठीक है, we need to add it back to find out the actual net profit. We will be doing all the same adjustments. Whatever the adjustments we discussed in the last class, sub adjustment will be applicable over here. सिर्फ दो adjustment extra है, that is the interest and remuneration. Otherwise all the things remains unchanged. Okay, only interest and remuneration का एक extra calculation है firm assessment में. Otherwise all the adjustments discussed in the earlier class remains unadjusted. ठीक है, सब होगा. अच्छा, remuneration हो गया, दो extra चीज़ है, और एक क्या extra चीज़ है, interest. अच्छा, इंटरेस्ट टू पार्टनर्स मैंने एक्स्ट्रा कितना पेमेंट किया था, इंटरेस्ट टू पार्टनर्स मैंने एक्स्ट्रा पेमेंट किया था 12,000, तो 12,000 को ऐड बैक ओवर हियर. नाउ दिस two new things adjusted. Now we have to adjust all the old things. What are my old things? Old things are depreciation as per books of accounts will be added back, sundry business expense fine, any business expenses will be deducted, any business expenses which are revenue in nature will be deducted, fine, no issues. Here, sundry business expense include fines of rupees 5,000 paid to customer authority. If you see that Excel, that Word file or the PDF file that I have sent you in the last class, where the list of expenses which are to be disallowed is given, there we will see that any illegal payments, okay, any fines paid to any authority, we cannot add those illegal payments. We cannot deduct those illegal payment, or we cannot deduct any kind of fines paid to any kind of authority. ठीक है, we cannot deduct, but we have included it in sundry business expenses without knowing this thing, without knowing this provision. We have mistakenly included this 5,000 in 1,20,000 and have deducted in order to find out this net profit 38,000. Since we have mistakenly deducted, please add back this amount 5,000. So here we write add fines paid to custom duty. Fines paid to custom authority. आप पूरा लिखना, I am not writing the entire thing. And then what we are going to add, we are going to add depreciation as per books of accounts. Depreciation as per books of accounts, how much? Depreciation as per books of account is 32,000. ठीक है, तो मुझे कितना मिला, सब ऐड करके I got 2,87,000. Fine. Now from here I'll deduct depreciation as per IT rules. Adjustment में कितना दिया है as per IT rules? 40,000. So I'll be getting 2,57,000. Again we are going to deduct income wrongly credited to profit and loss account. अच्छा, what is the income which is wrongly credited to profit and loss account? Interest on fixed deposit, that should have gone to income from other sources. अच्छा, interest on bank deposit, not fixed deposit. Interest on bank deposit. अच्छा, if you do not want to write this, fine. If you directly write less interest on bank deposit, that will also do. ठीक है, this all are ornamentations. If your sum is correct, nobody is going to look at this. But if your sum is wrong, then एग्जामिनर ये सब भी देखेगा, सम भी गलत है, ये सब भी नहीं लिखा, क्या पढ़ाई करता है एंड ऑल दैट. ठीक है, अच्छा, सो व्हाट इज़ योर बुक प्रॉफिट कमिंग टू? अच्छा, ये जो मिला, ठीक है, 1 second, कैन यू सी द अमाउंट प्रॉपरली? दिस अमाउंट दैट यू आर गेटिंग 1,97,000. हाँ, this amount is my book profit. You see it, 1,97,000. This amount is my book profit. Right? My book profit is 1,97,000. Clear? Acha, how did you find out my book profit? Finding out book profit is very simple. Firm assessment में दो additional adjustment है, remuneration है, interest. इन दोनों का एडजस्टमेंट कर दो. पुराना बुक में जो रेम्यूनरेशन है उसका ऐड बैक कर दो, बिकॉज हम लोग को नया रेम्यूनरेशन निकालना है, निकाल के उसको लेस करना है। इंटरेस्ट ऑन पार्टनर अगर 12% से एक्सेस पेमेंट हो रहा है उसको ऐड बैक कर दो। फाइन्स पे ये तो पुराने एडजस्टमेंट्स है जो देना है। वी हैव डिस्कस ऑल दिस एडजस्टमेंट्स अर्लियर. आफ्टर डूइंग ऑल दिस एडजस्टमेंट्स विल गेट द बुक प्रॉफिट. फाइन. नाउ we have to find out the remuneration. अच्छा, what is the amount of remuneration? Remuneration as per IT Act is remuneration as per IT Act 40B. 40B लिखना ज़रूरी नहीं है, IT Act लिखने से ही चलेगा. अच्छा, how much is my book profit? Book profit is 1,97,000. ठीक है. अच्छा, what was the remuneration as per IT Act would be higher of 1,50,000 or 90% of book profit. अच्छा, what was the adjustment provisions that we discussed in the last class? Till up to 2 lakhs. 90% of book profit, and for remaining it's 60%. Fine. But here my book profit is 1,97,000. ठीक है. So below that prescribed limit, 1 second, just hang on. I don't remember if it's 2 lakh or 3 lakh. Let me check once. And आप लोग बोलोगे मैम भी गलत बोलती है. मैम भी भूल जाती है कभी कभी. Just 1 second. Let me check. हाँ, first 3 lakh. I was having a doubt over there. After you find out the book profit, and at the time of calculation of this remuneration, the original provision of section 50B says for the first 3 lakh, for the first 3 lakh of book profit, 90% of book profit, and for remaining book profit means above 3 lakh, it is 60% of the remaining book profit. But here, unfortunately, my book profit is already below 3 lakh, 1,97,000. So we cannot follow that thing, right? 90% of book profit or 90% of first 3 lakh, then 60% of the remaining. We cannot follow that provision. So what we need to do over here? We need to take higher of 1,50,000 or 90% of book profit. Why is it higher of 1,50,000 or 90% of book profit? It is so because in the last, while I discussed firm assessment, I told whatever be the situation, your remuneration cannot go below 1,50,000. Okay, that is why I have kept this higher of 1,50,000 or 90% of book profit, because whatever be the situation, your remuneration cannot go below 1,50,000. अच्छा, 90% of book profit, that means 1,50,000 or 90% of 1,97,000. ठीक है. 90% of 1,97,000 come to 1,77,300. तो whichever is higher of 1,50,000 or 1,77,300, that means 1,77,300. ठीक है. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट इज, अच्छा ये तो हो गया दिस वन. क्लियर. 1,50,000 or 90% of book profit. The first 3 lakh will not be applicable over here because my profit is already below 3 lakh. अगर 3 lakh के ऊपर होता तो 2 स्लैब होता. 90% अप टू 3 lakh 90%. अच्छा, एक्सेस के ऊपर अगर 3 lakh के ऊपर भी है, एक्सेस के ऊपर 60%. बट हियर सिंस द प्रॉफिट book profit is below 3 lakh, we are straight away going over here 1,50,000 or 90% of book profit. Fine. Next is actual remuneration. ठीक है. Means remuneration minimum of the following. Minimum of the following means minimum of this and this, इन दोनों का minimum. Actual remuneration. Actual remuneration is 2 लाख. ठीक है. That means Calculation of maximum allowable remuneration being minimum of the following. Following of what? Minimum of A and B. A says, as per A, you have calculated your book profit as remuneration as 1,77,300 and your actual remuneration is 2 lakh. So here, below book profit, we will deduct a remuneration of 1,00,000.